All right, guys, this is pretty important video as far as getting your guys' precious feedback on this. But you know, I've got a lot of the general layout of this main area ready. Like, you know, like as far as the detailing and what there's left to do right here, there's really just not much. Like, other than, like I said, changing out every once in a while the the little prop we have here. But as far as all of this goes, it is, you know, it's ready to go. Like, there's really no reason for me to zoom back down on top of it right now unless I, you know, come up with another idea, you know, later on at some point. But yeah, so what we're talking about is it is time to start testing some enclosures on this. And, oh, I got to give a shout out to Masked Bandit too. He told me that I needed to, beef up this entrance to the marketplace a little bit. Needed to be a little taller, like have a little more presence. So I've kind of added these two large pillars here and tried to make it like a Martian, you know, like what you would think a Martian like type of abstract design that would be. But yeah, so as far as the monorail goes, we'll just have to pretend like there's a movable like switch right here that would let them switch and go to different, you know, go in different areas. I know it's not really realistic, but I just thought it looked cool to have like a monorail transfer track, split track right there, kind of going around over that way. And we also I stole the contemporary from Walt Disney World idea here. And yes, we've got a resort actually in the indoor park now. So I figured, you know, if people are traveling all the way from Earth and they're flying in rockets here, I figured that it would probably be one of those things where people could come here and vacation for a few days. So they would probably want a place to stay. And that's what a couple of us were talking about. It's really interesting. Like, I wonder if this hotel would charge more for a park view or more for Mars view. Like, I guess it's all relative to where you come from. Like, if you were visiting this park and you live on Mars somewhere, I guess just looking out at Mars wouldn't be that big of a deal to you. You would probably want to you would want to have a park view and probably would pay more for park view. But I guess maybe if you're from Earth, I don't know, then you'd really have a conundrum. Do you want your room facing the park or do you want it facing Mars? But at the same time, I guess how much time would you know, if you're traveling all the way to Mars, how much time would you spend in a hotel room anyway? But so I thought that was kind of an interesting take, like how would the hotel, would there be a charge difference? Like, obviously at Disney World, the contemporary facing Magic Kingdom, those rooms are a lot more expensive than just facing outwards, like, you know, towards the interstate and out that way. So I don't know. That's interesting little thought there. But anyways, we're getting way off topic here. But yes, it is time to start practicing with different roof pieces. I know a lot of you guys have mentioned like needing to do a pyramid. I really don't think that's going to work. It's just the space is too big. I just don't think I could make a pyramid work. Like, maybe that'd be something like when I finally get this on the workshop, maybe let you guys try it. And if you can come up with something like that, you know, I think that would be awesome. But as far as I go, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to stick with non-pyramid style, you know, non-pyramid style glass covering right now. And even if we want to go with the glass, I mean, it looks pretty cool. Like, okay, if you're down here on the ground level, like if you're on guest level, that looks pretty cool now that the you know, the coaster, it really, like, I don't know, the coaster just looks awesome, like underneath this big glass partition. But the only thing is, look at all the little shadows that it casts down onto the theming and on the path now. So I don't know if that aggravates you guys. I mean, it doesn't really aggravate me too bad. I mean, yeah, it's pretty noticeable, but you know, I guess you would come to expect that if you're like on an indoor, you know, if you're in an indoor park and the roof is not a solid roof. You know, I guess, yeah, I guess you'll have to just deal with the deal with the little lines coming in. I mean, I've been playing this at 2 o'clock. I guess let's go to 11:30. Oops. Not 11:30 p.m. 11:30 a.m. Yeah, see, it's they're pretty noticeable. I mean, maybe, you know, another thought though is not all of the roof necessarily has to be glass either. Like we could, like this first main section, like the little apex part here could be glass, but this out here could be just a standard flat type of roof. So I don't know. There's a lot of different ways we can go about this. But it definitely, you can see, like I said, it's very, very, very interesting to finally get the roof up on this and just get a, you know, kind of start taking a look around and just playing with different ideas. I'm not really discouraged by the roof. You know, it definitely, it will be a lot of work to make this look right. But one idea that you guys come up with that I thought was pretty neat and may suit this pretty well as far as like me building other coasters and, you know, just actually having a park that warrants a size of a park that warrants having like a big resort and people from Earth that would actually travel to it, and, you know, people that live on Mars as well. I like the pod idea to like maybe like this little, like right now, this is a little service road right here because all of this area I brought in my Hammond Center. This is all like backstage. These, remember my futuristic garbage trucks that I built? All of this is kind of like just the, what's going to be the backstage area. I've kind of got the little satellite domes over here, regular satellites. So all of this kind of, you know, geared more towards the backstage, but we could end up hiding a lot of that, and over this way could be another sectioned off part of the park. It's just, it has its own separate dome or glass encasing kind of out here, so we can continue with the park and not have to worry about one big giant massive glass structure. So I don't know, we'll just kind of have to, like I said, let's just keep rolling with this. You guys give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this first little area actually finally being glass covered. And I guess my biggest question to you is, does all the glass aggravate you? Like, is it not appealing to the eye? Or is this kind of what you were envisioning when we first started talking about like an indoor park, you know, being glassed over? So that is, that's kind of the conundrum right now. How do we want to roll with this? What do you guys think this is going to look like? Or what do you think the potential of this? Yeah, I've got my little spare glass pieces over here just kind of trying out different stuff. So anyways, yeah, guys, so I will go ahead and jump on out of here. Yeah, short video this time. Really just, I'm just needing, it's a feedback video. I just need to see what you guys think kind of before I get too deep and too involved in this. But so anyways, yeah, I'm Sdanwolf. Smash that like button if you end up enjoying this video, and subscribe for more Planet Coaster content. And yes, I will catch you in the next video. Thank you. See you guys.